At 11 past 7, good evening and welcome to Strong and Sassy. We're gathered to have yet another insightful conversation and would love for you to join in and share your comments with us. You know how these days it seems like love is no longer just between two people? Like it lives online, in posts, in captions, in who shows who off. And quietly, without even noticing, we start to measure our relationships by what we can, like what can be seen, basically. But tell me, when the phones are down and the world is silent, what really remains? So tonight, we're asking a simple but honest question. Are we dating each other or are we dating the internet? Yeah. It's an interactive show and would appreciate your input as well. Send us a text on our WhatsApp 055 1111997. Now, have you ever argued with your partner over posting or not posting you? You know what I mean? So if you're listening right now and you've ever found yourself in such a situation, we'd love for you to share your thoughts with us. And would you leave someone because they don't show you off online? Just take a moment and think about it. Will you? Because we're in a world where, people want to show their partners off. Do you know who I'm dating? Like, check him out. Like, check her out. Well, it's usually the ladies who do the check him out, right? Yeah, I think so. Strong and Sassy is on every Wednesday. Shows produced by Rebel Johnson. We're live on Facebook, X, and YouTube. Don't forget to check us out. Nana Kwekwe, besides making that possible. And my name is aKorfa. Thank you so much for keeping your dial locked on. And you have us for company in the next 60 minutes. We're delving into the conversation. Find out what you make of this situation. Are we allowing the internet to dictate how we're moving in our relationships, basically? And we're basing it off of something we chanced on, right? I'm pretty sure when you hear this, you either know someone who's in this space or has experienced this some way, somehow. We're delving into it some more, but let's just take a quick listen to this one.
Social media is literally ruining dating and no one's saying anything about it. So boom, cute boy hops in my DM. He says, hey, I would really like to get to know you. Would you like to go on a date? Normally, I would say no or not even respond at all because you're a stranger. I don't know you. But I went over to his TikTok and he has about 500,000 followers. His content is really good and he's really creative and I love other creatives, especially if it's an opportunity where we can both get creative together. So I said, you know what? Yeah, we can on a date, but it has to be somewhere public. So he picked out a cute little coffee spot because he likes coffee, I like coffee. We picked a time and a place. Cool. So when I get to said coffee spot, I see that he's nowhere to be found. And I'm thinking, damn, like he's supposed to be here before I am. I'm the girl. I'm supposed to walk in and you already sitting down, Extra points if you sitting down with both our drinks already at the table. So I walk in, I pick a table and I start waiting for him, right? As I'm scrolling on my phone, I'm waiting for him. Someone's coming in that looks like him, but I'm like, nah, that can't be him because this person is doing this. They're holding, that little Osmo Pocket little camera thing? Yeah, he was walking in doing this. I'm like, I know this boy is not vlogging this experience, right? Wrong. It was him. He walks in the door and he's doing this and he's walking towards me and he waves. I'm like, it is him. Now I have to wave because I'm being recorded. So I go. So then he's like, hey, how are you? I'm like, I'm good. How are you? Great. He says, do you consent to being recorded? I'm like, aren't you already recording me? He was like, yeah, but like this is for a vlog. And if you don't consent to being recorded, I'll just crop all this footage out. I was like, hey man, I look cute. Like whatever. I don't care. Record me. Cool. So then he was like, did you already order? I'm like, no, I was waiting on you. He was like, okay, cool. Let's go. So we get in line to order our coffee. And as we're waiting in line, he's kind of just like getting little clips here and there. He's not really like interacting with me. Mind you, this is supposed to be a date. We're supposed to be getting to know each other. He's not asking me any questions about myself. Then finally, as the line is moving, he puts his little pocket camera thing away and he goes, so how are you? Like, I'll be watching your videos. Like, I think you're so pretty. I'm like, oh, thank you so much. I checked your page out last night as well. Like I really like your vlogs. And as we are making our way towards like the register to order our coffee, he pulled the little camera back out and now he's recording this entire interaction of us ordering our drinks.
Yeah, so this is actually a shorter version of this conversation, but I'm pretty sure you get the drift, you get what's happening. But joining me in studio today, we've got Aram, who's a serial entrepreneur, and we have Sewa Safumensa, who's a lawyer and entrepreneur as well. Good evening, ladies. How are you doing?
Good evening. Good, you?
I'm okay. How are you?
Good.
Aram.
I'm good.
It took you a while. That was like a minute.
I am.
Yeah,
I'm
because
good.
you and I know why it took you a while to respond.
Yeah.
But yes, thank you so much for being in studio. Now you've had the audio, right?
Mm-hmm.
What do you make of it first off? Like, share your thoughts briefly.
If I was there, I would have just left that date, because why do you have a camera in my face? This is not an interview. Like, and I don't know you. This is the first time we're meeting, and then you're recording the entire experience. Like, it's giving very much weirdo vibes. Yeah. So she really tried to endure that whole date, because why is there a camera in my face?
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, we will delve into the conversation, but for me, first thoughts, I don't think I would have enjoyed any of that. And she did well to stay through it. And I think, obviously, they probably gelled because they were both like co-content creators.
Absolutely.
So she thought maybe something will come out of this. But in this life, you should just know your boundary as a person and the limits to what you can take, because I feel like, what if this guy decides to post this video, right? And then you have gone to do this video talking about how harrowing the experience was. Just contradicting yourself.
Yeah, I get that. So what about you? What do you think?
Well, I wasn't expecting her to complain.
I thought she agreed to go through the whole
Of course,
experience.
because
Yeah.
you see, when she saw the message, she agreed to it by first saying what? That the other person
Has
is also a content
Absolutely,
creator.
yeah.
So if she accepts and both of them go, they could do what?
Collaborate. Yeah.
And she's a content creator. He is also a content creator. So accepting or agreeing to meet him, you should know what to expect. Both of you know that anywhere you go, you just put your phones and your lights on to
Yeah,
video
but you
and
know,
take pictures
I'm
of.
thinking that I get that. I get that. And I think that's what a lot of people actually, the comments were actually on that tangent. And my thing, I think I agree with you, Aaron. My thing is, initially when, you noticed that the guy had the thing out, videoing everything, and then he came to it and he was like, oh, do you mind? And you said yes. And you knew that you were not comfortable. You were thinking that, oh, let's just be on this date, and afterwards we probably do our collaboration or whatever. But you agreed. It was, oh, yeah, I was looking fly, so I'm like, yeah, whatever. Let's do the video. Now that's the video, and now you're upset.
No, but the thing is, you see, there's starting a cute video, and then I think he just got cringed down the road, because it's a different conversation if you're saying, oh, let's video our first date, right? But then now, whilst we're paying for the coffee that's supposed to be like $13, you want to do a collaboration. It's like accepting to do one thing and then realizing that the thing just progresses and it just goes down the drain as it goes. Yes, maybe she realized, and I think, in this era of social media and stuff, right? Obviously, we've had this conversation on this show. Like, somebody slides into your DM, you check them out to see who they are first.
That's just it.
That gauges your level of comfort. It's like saying that I'm a presenter slides into my DM and I agree to go on a date, and he turns into an interview and he wants to put it out. And maybe you want to, we are vibing on, oh, this conversation is cute. We're both probably in the same field. But then it just got worse and worse. So sometimes you agree to something and then you realize that we are going out of scope. And I think that was what it was for her.
With
so yes,
her.
initially she was comfortable that, oh, this guy is also a co-content creator. So he's not about to risk that 500 million followers to do something to me. So I get there. I look good. You want to do content. Cute.
Go ahead,
but then
yeah.
now you want to collaborate instead of paying for the coffee. Then I picked up the coffee 3 times just to get the perfect moment. That's when it got ridiculous for me.
I agree, because I'm like, and this is someone who supposedly also creates content. So then they know the dynamics and all, the theatrics that go into it. And then you ask the person to lift the coffee in a way. She does it and you're like, no, it was too fast. I'm like,
Now we're just being a spectacle.
oh, goodness me.
No.
But like, have you or anyone ever been in such a situation where they've gone on a date and it's like phones, cameras everywhere?
Oh, let's say I'll go first.
That is what we call modern relationships. So, these days and our time, that's what you only see. You go to you go for a date, you go somewhere, and then it's only phone, taking videos and taking pictures. That's what we have gotten used to, especially the younger ones. And so some of us are trying to adjust. You see, with this bit about accepting to go with someone somewhere and then coming back to complain, I believe the complaint video is even content creation for her. Of course. She's also seeking for visibility. She's seeking for attention because, you see, they took a while there. At every step of the way, she could have said, excuse me, I need to visit the washroom, and gone away without creating a scene or being rude. But she lifted the coffee, whatever cup, how many
3
times? She was behind the gentleman when he was seeking for what? Collaboration.
Yeah.
In fact, she indirectly sought for collaboration there. Because you see, on the is it the social media app where the gentleman
Yeah, they
sends
met.
her the message, she also
Went to check him
checked
out. Yeah.
and saw that he had followers. So she agreed to go. Why? To also get visibility, to also get this video that she has done. How many attention has she gotten? Visibility. How
No, the
many
last time I
followers?
checked was like 1.1 million.
Yeah. That's a
So
lot.
I think that she's also getting the visibility that indirectly getting the trends that she wants to get. She's just complaining to us to get
Right.
more visibility, and that's it.
Well, I want to get your thoughts on this, or like, be in the same situation or know anyone who's been in such a situation.
I'm too grown for any of this. You will not catch me with cameras in my face for nothing. I think that we are living in such a world where, to be honest, the good life is remaining anonymous. It's the ability to just live your best life obliviously. It's such a nightmare, even just being in a friendship circle where you are the one that people always recognize, because sometimes we be doing the most outside. We're trying to move anonymous. So the truth is, I will not be caught in this situation. So don't have no camera. I wouldn't even agree to this. Like I said, if somebody that is in the public space, and even I cringe sometimes, even though I have like friends that in the limelight, sometimes hanging out with them is such a chore. I remember there was a time we're hanging out with one of our friends who is an actor. There was this girl with the camera in her face. It was just a regular Saturday night. We're trying to hang out as friends, and there's a camera in our face. I didn't even want to be in the shot. It was just supposed to be like a cool night out. So it gets worse, and now we are even moving into trends where now relationship goals. We have couple contents coming up these days where you don't even know if the relationship is authentic and what is going on in the background, and then 2 seconds later they've broken up. Now what are we going to do now that you have all these aunties and uncle and we your siblings in the relationship? Now our hopes are dashed.
I was going to ask about the whole couple goals thing, because I put a question together about that. Do couple goals online inspire people, or does it pressure people?
I would say this also in the context of like influencing, right? I think that when you get to a certain stage in life, back then when we were younger, we used to talk about peer pressure a lot, right? The new peer pressure these days is influencing and influencers. And so you decide what you're influenced by. And there are couples, so I'll say it depends, because there are couples that are very authentic. And then there are couples that just lie, right? And then when you hear the backstory, you're like, all of this was going on whilst we're here jubilating about this, right? So it also depends on also what you want to share and the extent of what you want to share, what you don't want to share. So for me, it depends. And obviously there are some couples that I find interesting, but we'll never get the full story.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, we don't know what happens behind the scenes. So I would just live my authentic life with the people that I know and just keep it moving.
Right. So let me find out from you though. How much does social media influence who we choose to date? Because just as I feel like it's something we've already established, that no matter where we turn, social media is something that we cannot ignore, right? Do you think that people are influenced by what they see in terms of who they're choosing to be with?
Yes, social media influences a lot. I call it a tool. It's a very powerful tool. It's a whole world on its own, which is different from our real world, the authentic world.
Right.
And unfortunately, especially our young ones, I'd say, they get out there and they are so subsumed into the social media life, influenced in the social media theatrical structures, that it creates a different being which is different from their actual self just for public consumption. So social media really influences a lot.
Right. Well, if you're just joining us, this is Strong and Sassy on Joy 99.7 FM. It's 27 past 7, and we'd love for you to join in the conversation and find out, are we dating each other or the internet? And, it's based off of, someone going on a date and hoping to have an intimate moment with someone and then ends up being videoed literally everywhere they turn. And that's what we're asking. Is this where we're headed towards now? Is this what it is at the end of the day? And we're in studio trying to make sense of the whole thing. And so you can also share your thoughts with us. Have you ever had a situation where you're dating someone and the person is upset that you're not posting them enough on social media? Call in or share your thoughts with us on 055 1111 997, or you have had an argument with someone you're with because their social media footprints is not as intense as you'd want it to be at the end of the day. Because I was also going to ask you that social media and how it impacts us, does it make us choose people who we think are postable? I'm saying Aram, stop. I'm saying postable because I was going through the questions I was putting together, and I was like, postable, interesting, because even aKorfa has a song titled Post to Me, because apparently some people are very upset all the time when their partners don't post them, maybe on their birthdays, or randomly go like, oh, the love of my life, here you are, things like that. And Mirabel Johnson, stop looking at me. And so I want us to get into that. Do you think that because we're looking for, I don't know what's the approval, so we're looking to date certain people that we can post online? And I'm starting with you, Aaron. We're not going to say what first, so starting with you, Aaron.
That is a lot of work. I mean, on top of everything that I have to look for, I have to look at postability. That is a lot.
If you're postable.
I mean, for me, what is important is if I wake up in the morning and I see you, would I be scared or not? Like, do you look... That's better than postability. But, I think the posting thing, it comes with it pros and cons, because we're in an era when now people are posting body parts instead of posting the full person. And for me, you better post the full person so we can let you know what you're dealing with. So if you're going to post this man, post it so we can let you know if this is like a community situation or if this is a personal situation. Now, I have said more than once that if anybody posts me, nobody can claim me, because I know I'm not in a relationship with anybody. Nobody is under the assumption, the delusion that they're in a relationship with me.
Okay.
So my hands are clean. But some people's hands are not clean. He or she is in a relationship with like 3-4 people. Some people, before they post on, they have to block someone. They have to make it private. Why? Now so just imagine all of that nuance. Then now, when I'm getting to know someone, I'm looking at him and I'm thinking, is he postable? And he's looking at me thinking, am I postable? The moment I find that already is grounds for a breakup, because that's too much pressure at the end of the day. But then we have people who are also seeking some form of validation. Most of the time when you ask people who this you don't post me thing is a problem for, is because they are seeking that stamp of approval that says, I'm your
person.
We know people who are cheating on their wives and they post them every day. Do you understand?
Yeah.
And sometimes I look at it and I'm like, so this one that you are posting your wife right now and you are like in like 6 other girls' DMs. What if they just decide to just post your DMs in that comments with your wife? The level of embarrassment, that you have caused to this woman that is sitting at home minding her business. So it comes with its pros and cons and risk. I mean, if you post your partner on their birthday, or if they wire some serious money into your account and you want to do some appreciation post, we're talking boyfriend's day, which we barely celebrate, Mother's Day, I'm all for it.
Right.
But if you're you need to come to this table with clean hands, if that's the route you want to go. And sometimes also, I think that being in a public relationship also has its pros and cons, because if I know I'm in a relationship with Kofi, everybody knows that I'm Kofi's girlfriend. Everybody knows that Kofi is my boyfriend. If Kofi is trying to chat to somebody, I will find out. So I get the tea in real time. If they see Kofi sightings, they give me the sightings. And then I'm like, so it comes, but then it can also go bad real quick. When now I'm standing on a table doing something, and then they're sending that live feed to Kofi, now we have a problem. I have to come and explain myself. But I think that postability should definitely not be in the criteria, and it shouldn't be in the criteria, because there's more to life than that.
I was the thing about the postability thing made me say something to my producer. I was talking to her about the pros and cons of posting someone you're with on social media, and choosing what to keep to yourself, especially when we have heard stories, or we've seen instances where some people were able to know that this person they are with is too time in them, stuff like that. So I was like, it's more of knowing when or how you're going to do this supposed posting of your partner, because we can also not have some level of PDA on the social media timeline, especially if you're with the person for the long haul. That's what I think, though. And but I will not do that. I'm just saying. But anyways, so
I mean, do not post me until you pay my bride price. I'm serious, because I feel like when I need to have some level of commitment that goes both ways, right? But then again, risky.
It is,
because then if you now post the guy after you've done save your dates, and we realize that this is a community situation, now we have to unravel this.
And I have to come and I don't have to explain myself, but that there's a level of people asking, hey, so what happened? Oh, and then
and but the funny thing in real life, right? I've had a situation that taught me, and before we go to Sewa, between having a secret relationship and a private relationship. And I struggled with that concept, because when my partner wanted us to have a private relationship, I struggled with that. I thought he wanted it to be a secret, but I felt like I knew the right people. Like, I knew the most important people in his life. He made sure that they knew me and I knew them. And when that relationship, we went our separate ways, I didn't have to explain to anybody.
That's true.
It died its natural death, and we both went our separate. But if this relationship was public, now everybody wants to know why you're not together, and then I have to tell that story over and over again.
Because then we allowed them into our space.
That would have been horrible.
Now, so let me find out for you. Have you ever compared your relationship to something you saw online? The whole couples goal thingy that we're talking about. Have you ever caught yourself unawares like, oh, this is so lovely. I wish my partner and I were doing so that I saw on social media?
No. I feel like you're asking the wrong person. That's someone look like somebody that would do that. Why are you saying the wrong person? Like, I would do that.
It's not real.
You do that, but I mean,
because social media is not real. You see,
that's not your real life.
No, that's not the real life. And we've come to see so many of such relationships going down the drain after some few months. Some of them will even come and explain that they came together to collaborate to do something.
Collaboration, like this relationship that went the other way. That would have been a great collaboration.
So there was this couple. I think they are from Italy. One African, the lady is an African, and then the gentleman, it's white. So those days when I wasn't so used to social media, like I didn't understand how social media was, I saw them and they looked so happy together. I thought they were in a relationship. And some few months after, I saw this lady crying on social media and telling the whole world that it was they just came together.
Wow.
to collaborate to get that's
The
word.
collaboration for me.
I'm pretty sure that's our word for the
The word for the
evening.
day is
Yeah.
collaboration.
And you know, in the course of the collaboration, they did a lot together. And now that they've gone their separate ways, she has missed out on a lot of them. You know, when they come together to do such things, when they are going their separate ways, one of them, either both or one of them loses.
Yeah,
Who
absolutely.
then gets to handle
The
that?
account.
So
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
You now have to go and start all over again.
Yeah.
And so that was the reason why the girl was crying. She had to now go and start out. She wanted their account because
Oh
they
my
had gained a
God.
lot of followers,
followers.
and they were making a lot of money out of. They had gotten a lot of endorsements, and now they have to be. The endorsements were such that they were together.
Yeah.
Now that they are no more together, she has to now
What's
go.
half a couple?
Yeah.
One man, one woman. That
One
doesn't
woman.
even
It
make any
doesn't
sense.
make any sense.
And,
Yeah.
and I got to know after that there were many of such. In fact,
Yeah.
our own Ghanaians, the younger ones. Some, I think there were two that was from Canada or something like that. I was like, wow.
Oh, I
So
think
this is
I think I
what
have
is-
a fair because there was is it Kiki and
Oh, yeah.
yeah there
Yes.
was so
Yeah.
but she learned she learned her lesson and she's still doing awesomely well for herself, like content creation wise, but now she's choosing to keep not the identity per se of her partner private, but that she's with someone, but it's just the close circle that know exactly who he is and stuff like that. And so a few people sometimes bring it up, and the guy at the end of the day ended up using the channel for reaction videos. I heard later.
I mean,
on.
you live to learn, to be honest.
Absolutely, and I think that's one of them. But do you think people are dating for love or for content?
Oh,
Content.
Ish.
Social media is for content. It's for public visibility. It's for more followers. It's for acceptance.
where are they getting their time and energy to do this? That's what I want to
Like,
know.
it's a whole work. It's a whole work for them now.
I think I hear you on that. Maybe for me, I'm coming from a place where because maybe this is because of what I do in my day life, I feel like it's hectic because of the field that I'm in. I can't do it.
No, because that's not your life. That is their life now.
Exactly. So
They-
I
they
hear you,
live
and I
on-
think I completely understand you when you say they're doing that. But then that sounds like a lot of work.
No, they're okay. You see how you're sitting here having a nice conversation.
Yes.
To them, everything comes.
So they
It's just the way
you know
that-
what I even find funny about couple videos and then or like social media content and influencers. The fact that you have to set up the ones that do like
camera.
I just woke up this, I have
Woke
to
up
set up
from
the
bed,
camera,
yeah.
lie in the bed, then come back out of the bed. Nah, that level of
No, you see, I used to
Wow.
love
commitment to
commitment
the craft is that has to
wild.
be
That-
intense.
That's you see, that's their talent. That's their
That's
their creativity. I used to live with a social a content creator, and I struggled to understand her when everything started. But at a point in time, I got to learn that it's a part of them.
Yeah, you have
That
to
is
definitely have
who they are. You
Yeah.
see, because they can just be sitting down and something can just come up, and then they will be doing videos or taking pictures of them or giving you ideas. So you see, these ideas and skills, it just comes. It's an involuntary something that just comes.
no, I
in.
think it
I have to
definitely
do
requires
this.
a
I
skill
have to do
set,
that.
yeah.
Today I have to go and cook and take pictures of it. I have to take pictures. She bought a whole lot of lights, sets and everything for social media. And I used to argue with her on that. And
Yeah.
I was paying for them to.
20 more minutes coming up to 8 p.m. You're live on Joy 99.7 FM. It's Strong and Sassy. We're talking about whether we're dating each other or we're dating the internet because of how, people supposedly create, relationship content for social media. Now, let me find out from you, ladies. First off, from Aram, I feel like I know what you're going to say, but I'll still ask you. Would you date someone who refuses to be on social media completely?
Absolutely. I think that would rather be my preference because I'm on social media, right?
But what happens with I don't mean you need someone to investigate this person for you though, but what happens with, well, maybe you are in your bubble, you're with this person, you're being lovey-dovey, and then you don't know that you know what? I don't want to say that. Doesn't mean that's your situation, but like,
I don't have a situation.
well, Aram,
What do you mean?
Hello.
I don't have a situation.
Hello. Okay. No, but assuming that you find yourself in such a situation and you don't know that this person you're with has multiple people in their spaces, how are you able to move on with someone?
No,
like
but
that?
absolutely. If I meet someone and they say they are not on social media, there has to be a reason. So we would have that conversation,
Okay.
right? But then the question too is, what am I going to find out about you on social media that I wouldn't find about you by getting to know you in person?
Okay.
So usually, I mean, people, and I know people who have different personalities of who they are in person and who they are online, right?
Okay.
And whether we like it or not, this is how I see social media. It's a stage. We all come to perform, but backstage is our real life.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So if the person is not on social media, the question is why, right? And then but then you have zero accounts. So if you don't have any account, then the accounts that you would have been using for the bad things that you think I will find out from where, do you get?
I get you.
So what is it that I'm going to find out about you online that I would not find out about you in person? And sometimes you need to pay close attention to your partners, right? You know this thing, they always say that if a married man is always posting, the people that are always liking or leaving the nice comments are the one he's probably doing something with,
right.
not the people that you see.
Yeah.
So I think that it's not about you being on or off social media. So if I'm dating someone who is not on social media, that's perfect.
Okay.
There's no pressure to put anything out there. And I will keep posting all the things that I post online, which is usually just for like, if you take the things I post on social media serious, you will be offended. Do you get my point? So I feel like that contrast works for me.
Okay.
What I would struggle with is somebody who is out there. I would absolutely struggle with that because I do not want to be posted all the time. No, I don't want that. So that's actually my preference. Don't be online.
And you not feel any FOMO whatsoever.
No, what is out there? Like you see, I have you and you have me. What are we looking for outside?
Out there.
I don't
Okay.
need that validation. If I have all the information that I need, if I have to have you investigated, I will. But I don't need you to be online. Preferably be offline.
Okay.
That's where all the fun is.
Says Aram.
Yes.
Now, should every happy moment in a relationship be shared online? You know, there's some people. I'm coming to you, Sarah, on this one, and I feel like I know what you're going to say, but I'll still ask you. You know, there are some people. The moments they receive flowers, they take a video, they take a photo. Everything goes on social media. Should every happy moment in a relationship be shared online? Because I think that's where people get to poke holes into what's happening in the relationship, though. But I'd love to get your take on this one.
Okay, so once you put yourself out there to the public, you should be ready for anything that will come out of it. Because you have subjected yourself to public what?
Scrutiny,
public scrutiny. And so you definitely get responses from there. So once you are ready to go public with anything you are doing, expect any response from that. Personally, I don't mind sharing things out there, but I have boundaries because I know the effects of putting everything out there, and it has so much consequences. Am I ready? So you see, before you do that, you have to be matured. There has to be boundaries. Think well about what you are doing because it has series of consequences. Whatever is going to come at you, are you going to be able to handle it? If the relationships come, breaking, how are you going to handle it? So you see, if someone is ready to pour everything out there, you see, it's about nature. Some people like to let everyone see whatever is going on in his or her life. I don't have a problem at all with that. But be ready for whatever comes up with it.
Okay.
But have boundaries. That's
Right.
okay. Be private as possible. Share what you can share. I mean, share when there is a response, where there's a response, you can handle the response.
Handle it. Okay.
What you cannot handle, do not.
Do not share that. Alrighty, we've got a few messages. I will quickly go through them, and when we are back, we'll get into security-wise, because we are usually being advised that we don't have to post in time, like, our live, and stuff like that. So we'll get into security stuff-wise. This one here says, personally, you don't do pics nor videos, hence not capture myself on. I think it means that they don't do that. Says, I don't have pics of me on social media, and no one has the right to publish me. I know, right? Once in a while, if a lover or close associate decides to celebrate me for a tangible reason, cool. It's my personal, private life, and so shall it remain as far as I'm concerned. If a potential partner thinks otherwise and exits for the socials or exists for the socials in public, the relationship won't be entertained for starters. Privacy over any form of public display. Okay. Now, this one says, so I loved to be posted by my guy most of the time until I realized it was restricted. Oh, Jesus. It was restricted to me seeing it alone. Now, alone counts with 3 exclamation marks, guys. Says, unknown that WhatsApp restriction option. So till then, I stopped asking my partner to post me. You can do it as and when you wish. And that's coming from Mami for Inawoshi. Mami for, sorry about that. I hope the situation has changed now, though. Good evening, aKorfa, and your guest says, hope you all having a good one. Yeah, we indeed are. Thank you very much for asking. This is Agbeni Dogbeda from Nungwa. Says, I am in for, quote, flaunting my partner any day, but I won't take offense if my partner doesn't post to me. Oh, okay. I will take offense. I'm just saying. Says, I've been dating this girl online for about 4 years now. We've met twice. Hey, no.
4 years and you've met twice at her church. What's going on?
I've been dating this girl online for about 4 years now. We've met twice at her church, and she was not what I saw in the picture at all. That's coming from Kofi. Hey, I don't understand this.
No, wait, so you saw her the first time, then you saw her
the second time.
So
or you thought
like...
the second time was going to look different. Hey, Kofi. But how are you, though? Are you fine after all of that? Guys. Hey, Ram. You're a very bad person to be in the studio right now. No, I just want to check.
Is he okay? Like, what will be wrong with him?
Because 4 years is a long time to see someone just 2 times. But anyways, guys, Strong and Sassy. Hey, yeah.
No, maybe he's not in the country where the lady is.
So this one, no. I don't think.
You see, that's what happens when you deal with lawyers. Defense.
I know, right? She's coming up with the whole logical. No, please, we're not doing that. But let's talk of security though. Like, do you think people think about their safety when they're posting everything of theirs in time? Because we have seen a lot of content where they're showing their home. They've got a new home. They're showing their home. Others are giving us, different angles to the spaces they're in and stuff like that. Do you think these people are concerned about their safety aside the content that they're creating?
Funny enough, today a friend of mine sent me a screen and says, are you aware that your location is showing on yours? I said, how? And then I go to turn it off because I was unawares, right? And the posting in real life in real time is tricky because I know people who travel and then they'll post the content. No, I'm posting the content if I am there. Yeah, I'm showing. But I also think that it also depends on the settings and who I'm with. But like we said, the key is having boundaries. Now, I am responsible for me, and I always put me first. So I would never put myself in a situation that that will compromise my safety in any shape or form. And sometimes as well, when I'm even considering going out, and I think the safety things varies since we're also talking about it in the context of dating. I'll give you an example. I never go out with somebody I don't know without my friends knowing. I remember there was a time I was going out with this guy, started chatting online. I told my friends I am going to this place at this time with this person. Call me in an hour to make sure if I'm okay. So I feel like as women, those are some of the safety precautions that we have to put in place. And like I said, the posting in real time, it comes with pros and cons, but it's all about safeguarding yourself. Always think about your safety first. Don't go in, like, you're posting your house address, you're posting the things in your house. Are you trying to get people to
jump you?
You know, so yes, show your life, but do it cautionarily. Always let your people know where you are gonna be. These days, things are scary. Share live locations as much as you can. Whatever it is you have to do to make sure that you're safe, do it.
Go ahead and do it. Well, do you feel like you have to keep up with other couples online? So,
Keep up us in what?
Who send us?
in terms
Copy
of
what they are doing.
well, they're doing something, so you're like, oh, this person has put this post up, this caption. Oh, okay, then let my partner and I also, take a cute, selfie and just, post it out there as well.
Social media is social media.
Oh, geez.
Right?
Okay.
You see, we all fall or it's practice social media one way or the other. So today when I was posting the flyer, I was taught that social media has its own way of doing things. And so I posted the flyer on my social media in the way that has to be posted, right? So before you post on social media, you know the criteria already. That you have to even post, if it's a video or a picture, you have to post in a certain way because that's what is trending. So you have to do it in a certain way. So yes, you can keep up with other couples. Keep up with a caution. Keep up with other couples on social media. As in, so maybe what trend is going on, the way they are taking videos, the way the songs maybe they are using, if you want to also trend, or if you want to also get visibility, the way you post to take a picture, if you want to also trend for people to see that, okay, you are also doing something on social media, you should do it, but you shouldn't copy wrongly. Because if you like social media, then that's what you have to do, because it's a whole life out there, and you can't, whether you like it or not, when you go on social media and you decide to do something, you are doing it according to how social media, the structure of social media. You are posting. In fact, you even do it without knowing. When you do the post, it's social media will tell you to, okay, will you want to choose a song? Will you want to choose an audio? Will you want to do a reel? Would you want to do this? So you are already being controlled by it. It's a powerful tool, but you have to use it wisely. Copy the good things the couples are doing. Something that you think you can respond to. Don't copy blindly.
Okay. Now, are we being honest about who we are offline versus online?
Oh, I mean, those who know me in real life will tell you what you see online is what you get offline. I probably will be more cringy online than I am offline. But I think that the goal all the time is balance. And I think another thing that also helps me personally to be grounded in my life online and offline is having people. There are people who will call me to say, take that post down. Now you are, whatever is going on. I have had times where I've had to run like something by a friend before I post it, right? Because sometimes things happen reactionarily, like you're really going through something, and social media has become a place where people now vent. So I think that. And sometimes, I mean, I remember a friend of mine was like, I'm going to post. I'm like, why would you post this online? And then the person eventually did. And I feel like my respect for them kind of slashed based on that. Because we know, and then like when that thing started with like people who call. And sometimes, you see, when, you know that I'm friends with Sewa. Now Sewa has posted something. I've posted like, that your friend. Social media is like a compound house.
It is.
You get people know you, who know you. And then you become a menace. Now people are calling people around you because they can't call you to ask what you're going through. So balance is key. There are times, that's why these days we have people taking breaks. Sometimes you just need to put your phone down. Sometimes somebody needs to collect your phone. Sometimes just sleep on it before you come speak. Because these people just jump on the live and you're like, why are you telling us this? You get. So I feel like be on social media, but boundary is key. Your safety is key, because once that genie leaves that bottle, you can't put it back in.
Now, are we ignoring red flags because of how we think some relationships look online?
Absolutely. Are you crazy? Like, you don't even know these people in real life.
I know.
Why are you following them? Do you get my point? Like,
We're being inspired by them.
get it? That's why I love what Sewa says. Because the algorithm is already controlling how we see what the trend is.
That's
So
for
yes, maybe if the
sure.
new trend is posing in a way, taking pictures, or like doing all this real of, yes. But then now you are saying we need to go to Greece because these people we follow go to Greece. Do you have Greece money? Now you want to turn your poor boyfriend into an arm robber because you want to go to Santorini. What are we doing? Like, have a reality check. Do you understand? You know who you're in a relationship with. You know what they can afford. Like, we have all this thing like Valentine's Day, Mother's Day, that you pressure you are giving your husband because a quest husband took her to Miami. So now we have to go to Miami. Meanwhile, you know your husband doesn't have Miami money.
Yeah.
Let's get real.
We have to get real. Well, finally, before I let you go, though, are relationships today more about validation than connections?
Yes.
Why do you think so?
Relationships on social media.
Yeah.
So I'll put it in that context, because you see, those who date on social media more often than not think they are dating individually, but then they are only responding to a curated identity, which
Okay.
is shaped by social media.
Wow. Okay.
So one needs to come and give us a masterclass.
You know, well, she lived with a content creator, so yeah.
Yes, and I have observed the things that goes on social media. I also post on social media, but I do it carefully. I post content on social. So that content creator, well, she happens to be my sister. She taught me a lot about social media. So all these things, unfortunately, she's no more. She's deceased. I'm sure you realize that I've been very quiet in the studio because she would have been here with me. That was
with her
where
camera.
she normally
Oh.
sat on, and then
Sorry
she
for your
would.
loss.
Yeah.
I know she's in a good place. So she taught me a lot about social media. Those of us, we are past that social media age. So she took me through a lot about it. You know, this bit about safety, there was, I think, somewhere latter part of last year, there was that Russian or something couple?
Oh, yeah, the drama. There was a Russian couple?
Yes. Who got killed in Dubai.
Oh, I don't think I
Because
saw
of
that
some
story.
people. I think they dealt in gold or something like that.
Okay.
And some people they owed, I think they hadn't paid them or something like that. They went to Dubai to have fun, and they were posting
Posting.
real-time pictures. They followed them there to kill them on the desert.
Oh my goodness.
So you see, when my sister was alive, anything she posted, she kept on telling me, and I posted, she kept on telling me, do not post real-time videos or pictures, because people follow you. And I'm a victim of these things because of the work I do. You get followed a lot of times. So she kept on drawing my attention to the fact that no, because of that, you have to be very,
Very
careful.
careful.
So, you know, individuals, those people who love social media, all of us, we have to know how to separate our social media self from our real self.
Yeah.
Know how you know your life on social media and know your life outside social media, such that when you want real dating, let me even ask the question, do people want authentic dating now?
That's a very good question, but I'm pretty sure my producer and I will come up with something that we can delve into some other episode. But thank you very much, ladies, for being here. And this has been Strong and Sassy. Well, at the end of the day, yeah, real love doesn't need an audience. Just two people who are fully present even when no one is watching. So you might want to take a moment to assess your relationship in that regard. I would want you to post me, though. I'm just saying. But yeah, thank you so much, Aram, for passing by. Aram is a serial entrepreneur, and Sewa Safo-Mensah, who's lawyer and entrepreneur as well. Lovely having you in studio this evening. Thank you so much. Strong and Sassy will be back next Wednesday, 7 to 8 p.m. right here on Joy 99.7 FM. Show's produced by Mirabel Johnson. My name is aKorfa. Enjoy the rest of your evening. The news at